Halo, 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 halo. Wow, udah hampir subuh. It's early morning here. Baru bangun. Terus keinget tadi diskusi. Ada yang apa namanya tuh masih bingungnya bagaimana trading. Saya coba membuat bahasa yang lebih simple, mudah diterima logikanya. Oke, logika sederhana dari pergerakan candle itu seperti ini. Oke, based on the discussion before. Sorry, I cannot sleep. Sorry, I just wake up. It's down here. I got input from Dwi, Master Dwi, about how difficult to trade with candlestick. Okay, actually it's simple. Sebenarnya sangat sederhana sekali. It's a basic. There is just image. I just want to explain as simple as possible. Jadi aku coba saya bikin logika sederhana sekali yang bisa diterima. Secara prinsip, candle bergerak seperti di dalam aliran sungai. Kalau kemarin saya jelaskan seperti ini ada sungai. Jadi dia mau ke sini, ke sana, ke sini, ke sana. It's in simple way, candles always moving like a log that walking in the drifting in the river. Let's say this is river. It's from this side to this side, and then to this side and this side, just bouncing from the other side to the other side. Jadi dari sisi kiri, dari sisi atas ke bawah, atas bawah seperti itu, dan mengikuti aliran dari sungai. Tapi sepanjang jalan, karena ada arus juga, ya dia pergerakannya tidak mulus seperti ini, cedung seperti ini. Di sini mungkin ada kayu, begini terus, dan seperti naik turun. That's the in simple logic. It's just like drifting from this side to the other side, and there is another lock that hold their movement from this area to this area, just like this. Then boom, there's a lock, move back. There is a lock, move back. There's a lock, move back, and then something like that. Ya, jadi sederhananya seperti ini. Oke, ini di dalam bentuk kecilnya. Nah, sungai di dalam trading itu ada banyak dalam candle. Sorry. In real chart, there are many rivers. Not rivers, rivers. River. Sungai. Let's say like this. This is the first river. Something like this. But it's also inside the big rivers. Jadi ini juga berada di dalam satu sungai besar. You got my point? Jadi ini juga ternyata di dalam satu aliran, ini katakanlah channel di dalam sungainya itu tadi, dan ini juga bagian dari sungai besar. Paham nggak logikanya sampai di sini? Coba pikir baik-baik. Okay, it's a small river. It's small river. Launching up and down, but it's also inside the big river here, and this big river also inside the biggest rivers and also another biggest river. You got it? Okay, simple like that. And kemana mereka mau pergi? Mereka mau pergi, apa yang bisa kita lihat dan kita perhatikan adalah sini, di sini, di sini, di sini, atau sepanjang garis-garis ini. Bayangkan bahwa dia saat bergerak ke atas bawah, atas bawah, atas bawah, terus tung di sini ada arus menuju ke sana. Apa yang akan terjadi? Ini akan kepangkas tentunya, toh? Oke? Logikanya seperti itu. Just imagine, remember this area, this area, this area, and this area also. When they are moving up and down, up and down, up and down, and up, and there is a big current from here, you can imagine it will push it back down when it's around here. But it depends. Sometimes when the power from here is quite big, they will push like this. Keep pushing and forget about this bigger river. Jadi kadang ada juga dari sungai kecil ini saking kencangnya dari mana dia ikut big boy. Ada yang seperti itu modelnya, dia ini ditembus. Tapi hampir pada saat reaksi pertama kita lihat dari sungai besar ini, dia ketahan dulu sedikit. Entah hasilnya doji atau hasilnya juga bisa jadi candle kecil, atau dia bikin ekor yang panjang atau kepala yang panjang. Okay, even though sometimes it's crossing this big SNR, this is we call it SNR, but mostly when it touch this area, they will bounce. Even they only create a doji or a long head or long tail, and then continue crossing this line. That's the logic. Let's check what happened in oh, look at this. Okay, first we have to understand where is the lock. The lock, we can use this horizontal. This is the lock, this is the lock, this is the lock, this is the lock, this is the lock. Jadi yang pertama harus kita cari adalah di mana posisi kayu-kayu yang menghambat pergerakan itu tadi. Jadi pakainya garis horizontal. Ini seperti ini ada locknya, di sini ada lock, di sini ada lock, di sini ada lock, ada kayu-kayu itu tadi yang menghambat itu seperti ini, sehingga dia bergeraknya ke atas. Di sini ada kayu mentul lagi, ada kayu lagi mentul lagi, kayu lagi mentul lagi, seperti itu terus. Oke, this is the lock. Nah, bagusnya posisi lock itu gesernya agak kemana-mana, karena bisa ditandai dari yang sebelumnya. Yang kedua, kita tarik garis trend line ini. Ini arus ke atas, arus sungai kecilnya, arus sungai yang agak besar katakanlah. Oke. Lalu ini arus yang kecil-kecilnya. Ini kita lihat arus-arusnya seperti apa. Sungai kecil di dalam sungai besar. Ini, lalu ini juga bisa, lalu ini juga bisa, kurang lebih seperti itu. Okay, imagine this is the lock. The lock we use the horizontal line, and this one, okay, the biggest the biggest river is this one. It's very big, and this one also very big. This one. Okay, let's say this one is very big river, and then the smaller river is this one, and the tiniest or the channel is here. Let's say something like this, something like this. Wow, they'll keep going, keep going, keep going. Ah, look at this. When it's in the area of big river, they will bounce. And be careful with this one, so we can understand. Are we going to trade with SS3 in here? No, of course no. Nah, jadi di sini bisa kelihatan toh, pada saat kita naik ini, terus ada gas pinggir sungai yang agak gede, lalu dia mulai apakah kita kalau di sini ada ini naikkan terus turun, apakah kita trading dengan SS3 di sini? No, we know it. Di sini ada pinggir sungai. Oke, sekarang kita coba kasih bantu lagi di sini. Oh sorry, di sini kasih warna lain aja. Lalu kita geser ke kiri. Adakah di situ cerita masa lalu tentang nggak ada. Oke, very good kalau nggak ada. Nah, ini bisa dicek ke sebelah kiri. Kalau di samping dia sudah posisinya di pinggir sungai, tapi di pinggir sungai dan di sini ada lock, ada kayu, maka highly potential dia akan bouncing. Jadi ibaratnya ada dua halangan di sini, halang lintang. Sudah di pinggir sungai, ada kayu lagi, mantul lah dia. Gitu. So we can check to the left, but we cannot see there is information that there is a lock in here. Means the SNR, the lock, it's with the horizontal line. So when there is a horizontal line or lock and it's in what is that? It's the line of big river, it's highly potential will bounce. Okay, you got my point? Okay, it's very simple. It's only 8 minutes to explain both bahasa and English. This is the example, very good example. So how we treat, look at this one. We don't have to create so many lines. You can create two or three lines, because too many lines will make you very, very, very confused. Look at this. Just use this one. Oops. Well, let's say in here. Body with the body. It's up to you. Just predict which one the best. You can use the. Yes, you can also use the top, but it's look like the trend like this, right? When you see this, okay. Ignore this one because it's look like just a tail when in the bigger time frame, but we can use it also. It's okay. Later I will explain it. And then there, you can use it with this one. Okay, it's small river. It's very small river. Okay, when wait, there is a lock in here. Where's that? Where's the lock? Here. Look at this. This is very good example. Up, jadi naik, lalu merah. Lalu ada tolakan juga dari garis sini, kenceng, tapi dia deket banget dengan kayu. Nih, yang sini. Are we going to trade for SS in here? That's very good. We don't trade for SS in here. SS3, SS1. It's too close. It's highly dangerous when the power from this lock is quite big. They will kick back down. Okay, but there are a lot of locks over there. Look at this. There is a lock. Yes. Are we going to trade for this one? Yes or no? Look. For this one, we are lucky. Okay. For, let's say this is SS3, but it's in the, look at this. Where are they going? It's going down. Ini jadi turun ke bawah. Lalu dia naik. Lalu dia turun dulu ke sini, ke garis yang tadi. Lalu dia tendang lagi ke atas, jeder. Apakah kita perlu trading di sini untuk SS? Kalau misalnya di sini ada SS 1 atau 2 atau 3, lebih amannya enggak. Tunggu aja dulu, sabar. Cuma satu di sini kok. Ini membahayakan karena ini area pantul, terus di sini juga area pantul. Ngati-ngatinya di situ, seninya di situ kita trading. Oke, nah sekarang kita coba. Oke, di sini dia sudah mulai kemana? Turun. Oke, satu lagi, one more. When, let's say like this. Then it started to going. This is the river line. Yeah. Oops. Started to green, and then green again, then green again. Okay, are we going to call in here? No, it's dangerous because sometimes it's only create a tail first and then going down. Okay, when it's become SS3 in here, something like this, are we going to call? No, it's dangerous because it's quite close to this line. Oke, jadi kalau saat kita naik lalu muncul merah, terus ada candle hijau gede, seperti ini, kata seperti SS3, apakah kita akan call? Enggak, berbahaya karena dia bisa lagi mantul ke atas terus turun lagi ke bawah. Cek dulu ke sebelah, cek toko sebelah di sebelah kiri apakah ada lock atau tidak. Nah, kadang kita nggak perlu rumit-rumit. Dia itu biasanya cenderungnya seperti ini, jeder, turun lanjut ke bawah. Mostly from this kind of response or reaction of the candle, they will going down. And if this candle become a green, jadi berikutnya dia langsung jadi green, and indicates there is SS1, very good SS1. Are we going to call? Exactly. Okay, but it's very safe when it start to going down first. It's going down in here. boom. Sorry, it must be red. Turun, jadi dia turun dulu, baru dia akan nutupnya nanti di atas putaran sini. Potensinya seperti itu. Oke, coba tandai dia kalau sudah mulai no. Where is the line? Not line. Lalu dia udah datar di sini. Berarti going, bear wait. Tunggu saja dulu. Ini sudah bagian dari SNR juga, MSNR juga di situ. Oke, stop di sini. Udah naik, dia mau kemana? Kita tunggu saja. Gitu. Oke, kalau misalnya dia pun lanjut ceder, lanjut. Lalu, ini menarik. Bagaimana menghapusnya nih? Hapus dulu. Whoops. This one. Okay. This is very, very interesting one. Anyway, but when this candle okay, please remember this one. When this candle started to become a big candle like this and crossing the line, I would suggest don't trade call. Don't trade for call after this. Why? First, this one is big candle. Two, sometimes it's indicate that the seller is back and highly potential will change the direction. Jadi kalau dia bentuknya seperti ini langsung jadi besar, maka potensinya dia akan lanjut turun. Ini kayak indikasi aja bahwa sellernya datang. Jadi disarankan kalaupun di sini nanti muncul candle hijau ceder seperti ini, are we going to call even though it indicate as SS1? No, I would prefer no. Karena apa? Ini juga pinggir sungai, bisa sehingga highly potential dia akan bentuk dulu ekor di sini. Dia coba naik. Kalau dia nggak kuat, dia bisa turun. Oke, semoga bisa dipahami ini. Ya, jadi ini pentingnya kenapa kita menghindari 3 jenis candle itu. Masih ingat kan? Candle besar, doji, dan hammer. Ya, kecuali SS-nya mensyaratkan hammer. Oke. Nah, sekarang bagaimana kalau it's become a hammer? Bagaimana kalau bentuknya seperti ini, Mas? Oke. Lalu candle yang terbentuk berikutnya adalah hijau. Terus kawan-kawan mikirnya itu udah kayak SS3 lah. Are we going to call? I would suggest no. Karena potensi setelah ini di dalam DSV3 potensinya dia akan merah. Di DSV3. So when it's become what's this hammer, are we going to call? Remember the 3 kinds of candles that we have to avoid: big candle, doji, and hammer. I would prefer don't trade for call after this one, because based on DSV3, it highly potential will go reverse after this. Okay, I wish you understand step by step about the candle reaction. Even though there is strong power from here to up, and then it create a green, okay, but this one is highly potential will reverse. Okay, that's the key. All right. Oh, it's too late. That's too late. Oh, okay. Another thing. As long as the candle bouncing is in around here, remember the what's this? The edge of the river. It highly you are very potential to get to trade with SS1 or SS3. Jadi selama masih di dalam di sini, nggak ada sempat keluar garis, itu masih aman untuk SS1 dan SS3. Tapi ingat, hindari candle besar, doji dan hammer. Plus juga lock, itu harus tetap dilihat, diperhatikan bagaimana dia bereaksi dengan lock. Maka aman kita trading SS1 dan SS3 di situ. Oke. Okay. You got it. Oke. Ini khusus untuk level 3. Kayaknya bulan ini saya akan lebih banyak fokus untuk level 3. Right. Kita tandain dulu. Look at this. This is a lock. It can be this one. Look, I don't know which one that they respect. Juga tahu yang mana yang akan di respect di sini. Ada lock di sini. Ini cakep kayak SS1 tapi nggak ada ekornya. Potensinya memang dia akan lalu kita bikin ini. Nggak ada panduan pasti bagaimana bikin garisnya. Look, it's too big candle. It started to big. It's indicate that this candle started to going down 80%. Iya, jam segini. Setelah kita tahu arahnya dia mau kemana, where are they going, so they will continue to go down. So, and then from this candle, now we know that there is another river in here. Just check, and this is the lock. So, look at this. Very good example. Ini yang dimaksud dengan pertarungan antara buyer dan seller. Ingat, ada SNR yang berdekatan. Ini, itu bisa menghasilkan candle kecil atau hammer. Karena ada pendungan dari atas, ada pendungan dari bawah. Daerah sini ini kan ada SNR kuat dua-duanya sehingga tangtung naik turun di situ. Oke. Nanti setelah ini saya akan coba percepat mana yang bisa ditradingkan, mana yang ada penjelasan, mana yang enggak. Kalau masih lama nunggunya, saya akan cepetin aja. Oke. Karena dia sudah lewati ini, maka kita tidak berasumsi untuk dia akan naik terus. Kita lihat dulu dari reaksinya di sini. Kadang dia bisa naik ke sini terus turun, bisa naik lagi, bisa jadi. Kita lihat. Tolong dipraktekin dulu. Oh, lihat tuh, kecil sekali. MSNR. Ingat, MSNR itu yang magicnya tuh kalau dia punya tip yang sama, maka high potential will reverse. Ini contohnya nih. Oh, bukan. Ada di sini nggak? Oh, ini dengan di sini. Dia reverse potensinya. Nah, lihat. Dia udah mulai nyentuh garis di sini. Apakah dia akan mantul? We don't know. Tunggu aja dulu lihat reaksinya. Apakah kita akan call setelah ini kalau misalkan ini dianggap sebagai SS3? No. Oke, coba pahami dulu. Biarin aja, kalaupun ternyata benar, wah harusnya tadi call tuh udah benar, biarin aja. Just let it be. Kita tandain juga di sini mana yang terkuat. Ini kuat di sini yang di respect tadi. Lain waktu saya coba bikin video lagi malam pertama. Ada lagi. Nah, nanti bertahap supaya ini untuk yang level 3 karena persiapan masuk di cepetan jadi master biar seru nanti diskusinya. Oh, lihat. Bagaimana dia mentung dari atas ke bawah. Energi ke atas gede, energi dari ini juga gede. Tuh, lihat garis ini di respect. Oh, terlalu sempit. Kalau misalnya dari sini put bisa aja. Pas begitu nyentuh ini put, daerah liputin ke bawah. Tapi kita tak tahu seberapa besar energi buyer. Resikonya nanti kalau kita sempat loss, udah mulai ilmu dukunnya keluar, kemana-mana nanti mikirnya. Udah ngeliat. Ini apa namanya? Posisi $10 sebenarnya kalau lagi mau bikin video rencananya. Look at that. Lihat. Siapa yang bikin ini? Si garis ini. Dia merespon, wah mantul dia sell di sini. Langsung di buy bareng-bareng di sini. Call. Maksudnya. Oh, look at that. Okay, we wait. Are we going to trade when it's become SS6? Are we? Look. No, it's not SS6 anymore. Look. This is the strongest. Or this one. It must be the strongest. And look at this one. Look at this line. From this line, yes, I was created from this line. Jadi yang aku buat tadi. Nah, biarkan dia naik dulu. Aku nggak ngajarin dari semua candle. Anyway, ini masih ada space untuk naik ke. Lihat bagaimana dia ditendang sama sini. Naik. Please up little bit. Coba naik dulu, naik sampai garis ini. Ayo dong, ini potensinya kepentung sama garis ini. Aduh, aku nggak berani call karena masih ada space. Belum tahu energi bayarnya ini kelihatannya besar, bisa candle hijau kecil nanti di sini, atau jadi hammer. Nah, sementara posisinya di sini tadi. Okay, I do believe it will bouncing from this line, but according to this green, it highly potential will push it up. Maybe it become green. No. Small green candle in here. And then are they going down? Right. This one. Oops. Okay. Let's put it here. Look, another response from this one. Wait. Nah, remember, this is the lock, this is the lock, this is the smallest reaper. Just find the big one. Where are they? Big one. Look at this one. Oh, that's too far. With this one. Now you get my point. Why is it going up? I will change the color to green. There. Look at that. Why this candle's going up? Why this candle's boom to go up? Remember, there is this small river, this big river. So big river and small river working together will bring this candle up. Okay. And then, okay, their target is in around here, still enough space. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. They are not respect the small river, but look at how they react to big river, not respected. Okay, not respected, but I think we draw a wrong river. It's time like this. There. Okay, habis you got it. And this one is a lock. There is a lock also. I want to explain it step by step. Jadi aku pengen ngasih taunya tuh sedikit-sedikit dulu supaya paham. Lihat di sini ada lock kan, lock yang ini. Supaya kawan-kawan juga paham membacanya ini semua. Oke, bagaimana dia bereaksi? Kecil, gede, gede banget, lalu kecil. Artinya seller sudah mulai melemah. Nanti ada di CR7. Seller sudah mulai melemah. Highly potential will bouncing up. But lihat dia maksain. But we don't know. Boof. Look at that. Look at that. Oke, ini sudah nggak berfungsi. Nanti kita bikin lagi. Dia sudah bikin arena sendiri di sini. Oke, ini juga udah enggak. Kita lihat supaya nggak pusing kalau kebanyakan. Nih, lihat sejarahnya dia naik, nyamping sudah mulai turun, ditahan sama log yang ada di sini, kayu. Dia coba naik lagi. Tujuan gue mau kemana? Mau turun. Lognya di mana yang dia cari? Sini. Ops, bukan. Ini ada lock juga di sini. Mungkin ke situ tujuannya, atau bisa jadi yang ini. It can be. Kita lihat kemana dia mau pergi. Kemanakah dia mau pergi? So masih ini dia sudah coba create sungai kecil yang di dalamnya. They already create the small river here for to guarding this candle to go up, but for this line, oh no, I don't want to draw that. It's highly potential will go red to go here because they will try to finish their job too close to this lock. It's part of level 4. Look at that. Very good. Is there any arrow? Any yang ngerti any arrow, umurnya ketahuan. Anyway, where is the lock? Over here. They already finished the job. Look, they're going down now. So you better wait. But it's up to you. This one is good also. Just put it here. It's going red, and this is not that strong. I think it create another green after touching this line, this lock. Jadi ini kayaknya nggak terlalu kuat, tapi dia akan bikin candle hijau setelah dia nyentuh ke mana. Kita sebenarnya bisa trading di sini dengan SSTL, ada di level 4 nanti. kelupaan. Right. Kencengnya. Oh, lihat bagaimana dia respon. Oh, udah kalah dia. Kedorong lagi ke situ. Makanya aku bilang kayaknya sih nggak terlalu kencang. Tapi dia bisa bikin hijau kalau nggak. Wow, 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 wow. It looked like strong enough. Oops, sorry. No, not that one. Lihat. Kedorong. Kencengnya. Agak beresiko karena kita nggak tahu. Mendingan nggak usah. Karena titik yang mendorong dia, not that one, but it's around here. Tip. Look at that. They move to this area. One more time. One more, and then create this one candle for green after this one. It's highly potential. Will going to reverse, going down. Come on, go. Finish your job to here. Let's go, man. Oh no. Then, they cross it with strong power. Oh no. They're bouncing up. Oke, kelihatan dia mulai ngedorong balik di sini. Jadi supaya paham. Oke, down again, down. Are you sure with that? Down. Ini bukan SS. Tapi higher potential after this will become green. Look. Down. Come on. Oh no, it's dodgy. We'll take it, I think. Down a little bit. Give me red. Okay, touch the line. Just to make sure if it become a doji only. Hanya untuk memastikan kalau dia tunggu merah dulu, kalaupun dia jadi doji kita masih bisa profit. Hey, come on. Come on, man. Oh my. Oh no. No movement. Okay. Just leave it there. Karena masih ada space dari sini ke sini kan? Ya, sabar, tunggu dikit. Jadi, ya mohon maaf kalau videonya jadi kepanjangan. Sebenarnya bukan masalah dari bahasa Inggrisnya. Sama lah anggapannya ini seperti webinar. Don't too much complain. Come on. You have to build your patience to learn. Banyak yang komplain bahwa ini videonya kepanjangan, ini itu. Nggak ada yang instan. Semua butuh proses. Kita belajar aja dari SD SMP itu 9 tahun dan tiap hari bangun pagi. Itu pun juga nggak menjamin kita bisa kerja sukses lulusan SMP tambah SMA. Sama seperti ini juga, step by step dipahami, karena nggak ada yang pasti di dalam trading, di dalam candle tuh nggak ada yang pasti. Jadi kita harus mengamati benar-benar di sini. Okay, please be patient for trading. Ini yang gue bilang bahwa potensinya dia jadi hijau, tapi hijaunya kecil banget, berisiko sekali. Ketoh. Dia langsung ditolak dan naik ke sini. Risky, sekali lagi nih risky, sangat beresiko. Kalau kita trading tanpa alasan di sini. Kalau kita bicara SS ini juga udah jadi doji-dojian, doji-dojian cabai-cabean. Oke, kita lihat. Is that in bouncing area? In bouncing area, where is the bouncing area? Where is that? This is this? Let's see. I think so. Kalau kita bicara SS2, ya. Tapi kok rodok serem karena di sininya ada doji ini. Dan kesininya pendek. Bisa jadi dia sampai ke sini udah hijau, terus kepentung. Sebentar. Kalau mau coba ambil SS2, biarkan dia turun dulu. It look like SS2 because it's in bouncing area. But it's quite risky when it's go up to here and then it's kick back down. It's too close, you know, too close. Okay, I wish you get my point. Look at that, too close, going up and down, because this candle still inside the river, not going up and not crossing the line. Oh, it's become green doji. No, it's red. No, not enough power. Okay. Then wait this candle there, the green. All right, I don't know. Because the market is too slow, maybe. Come on. Okay, it started going down. Oh, too slow. The market is too slow. There. Oops. That's what I meant. If there is too big SNR here, sometimes they will create only a doji because the power of traders in here want to sell, traders in here want to buy. The power is almost the same, so it become a doji. Jadi trader yang duduk di sini dia mau sell, jual, yang di sini mau beli, tangtung berantem jadinya doji, no decision. Oke. Nah, sekarang ini berisiko direction akan berubah. Belum tentu turun, belum tentu naik. Kita lihat responnya. Oke, kita lihat dulu. Ada lock di sini. Kita lihat locknya di mana. Locknya sih cukup jauh di bawah itu. Look at this. The lock is around in here. And I think with the SV3, wait, this candle going up a little bit. Oh gosh, that's too big. That's too big. Okay, because they are in the where is that? Okay, there. Wait. Oh my gosh. It's narrow area. Oh, the SV3 working very well. Does anyone here knows DSP3 as Master Dui? Oh, look at that. When I put from here, it's very, very good. That's now you know the logic, right? When there is a SNR here, so the power between buyer buyer in here, seller in here, so it's become a doji only, fighting between buyer and seller. You got my point, right? All right, I think it started to going up, but it depends to this line because it's quite strong. Look, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 candles being stuck from this line, not going anywhere. Jadi kelihatan kan di sini nih SNR super duper kuat sehingga dia jadi sideways di sini. Highly potensial dia akan naik lagi sekarang, potensinya naik. Karena tapi berbahaya kita call setelah ini karena dia belum keluar dari area sini, tidak menunjukkan bahwa ada energi yang besar untuk lanjut ke atas. Jangan-jangan dia masih suka dengan sideways-nya, jadi merah hijau merah hijau merah hijau lagi di sini. Okay. This is not only for level 3, but level 4 and masters can understand better this. What's that? Oh ya, saya sebenarnya mau bikin video buat YouTube. Udah lama nggak pernah bikin. Harus sempat lihat pasar seperti ini dan lihat hasil diskusi tadi. Ternyata masih ada yang butuh untuk memahami lebih detail lagi. Ini basic dari yang harus dipahami dari CR7 sebenarnya yang aku sampaikan semua. Ada juga unsurnya M38. Oh, look at that. Seller back. Seller back. Where are they going? Are they going down? We don't know. Maybe DSV1. DS already has 3 version. We don't know. We better wait. Wait for this candle. Wow. Okay. I have 8 minutes to get this video in 1 hour only. Oh, take your time to watching. Oh, look at that. How this candle respect this one. Boom. Right. I wish this candle become. Oh no. I think it's going right. So we can trade with SS1. Oh no. It's going up. Wow. Look at this. Started going up and down, up and down. Jadi kalau trading sabar nunggu sambil dibaca pergerakannya seperti apa. Oke, dia sudah mulai naik. Area sini mentulin dia ke bawah. Energinya turun ke bawah. Kayaknya udah lumayan. Oh, lihat ada perlawanan dia naik. Alamak, jadi doji lagi. Wow. Nah, jadi kecil. Oke. Nah, kita sudah dapat lagi new river, new small river. Look. Remember how to draw the trend line? Just connect the highest and the smallest like this. Okay. Where are they going? Are they going up? Okay. It look like starting to go up. Wait, but still respect this. This what is this? Huh. Okay. Whoa. Are you back there? Okay, wait. This one is a crossing. Maybe we can Is this one? Can we? Shall we? Is this one? Shall we? Oh no, no info yet. I wish this candle going back down to here because there is a lock that there is a small river. Yeah, too late. Too late to enter. Look, when it comes to this lock, I believe it will bouncing to go up instead stay here. It's locked. This one is river. Oh, wow, that's big. That's big seller. Oh, that's different story. Seller seems back now. And we have to create the new small river. Ha! They respect the big river here. All right. Now they continue their journey. Okay. I just want to put it this and this. Okay, no respect anymore to that one. It seems they will continue. Sorry, it's moving too fast. Kelihatannya dia sudah mulai mencari titik-titik aman baru. Di sini kah? Ini posisi lock. This is lock. Okay, they already crossing. Okay, we wait. Just use this line here. Is there any other lock? Okay, it's SBR when they oh no, it's going up in here. No. Is this SS6? No. When it's in this line, yes. Oh no, it's oh no. All right. Okay. I think they will respect this one instead the top. Okay, yeah, I think. Let's see. I just move the line. Oh. They're going up. This is not diligent. Other one. And this one. So, is this as a 6? When they move for the new oh no, that's too small. I doubt it. When they are going down and then push back up from here, it's quite dangerous to say that this is SS6. Jadi agak sedikit ragu karena dia sudah melompat keluar garis. Kalaupun dia jadi merah, terus takutnya kepentung lagi, dia malah tutup ke atas. Bisa jadi dia doji nanti. Beresiko. Tapi kalau SS6 itu harus berada di area pantul. No reason to trade on that one. Ini juga bukan area pantul. What? Oke, dia nggak respect lagi di sini. Bukan berarti. Kita hanya perlu melihat, nggak perlu digaris sebenarnya, hanya diperhatikan. Oke, pakai garis imajiner aja. Mungkin gaya lurus gaya, aduh dia kurang naik, coba naik sedikit, terus lagi, oh my, lagi naik ke sini. Ini di SV3 juga. This one is DSV3, highly potential to become red, but when this, oh no, not 100% fulfill the requirements. Well, let's see. They already started to going up. That's right. That's right. That's right. Ah, they stop here. Going down, please, a little bit. Sorry, down, up. Come on. Oh my. Oh my. Come up, up. Oh, I have no patience to trade for this candle. Yeah, well, we have to be patient to wait and wait and wait until you really get the real, or the higher potential will become red, still enough space to this line. But I would prefer when we trade with this candle, when it touch the SBR, this support will become resistant, and then we can put. But it's too fast to go up and then down directly, so higher potential will close below this line. Gosh, it's 1 hour already. Oh my. Come on, where are you going? Where are you going? Look at this one. Okay. Okay, SBR, are you going up to this line? Oh, one more. Okay, look like SBR, SS6, SS8. Yes. Oh no. Oh my god. It's a very bad time to trade because too slow. It look like they are. Oh my. Remember to keep drawing the with your imaginary line. Jadi kita harus tetap selalu gambar di garis imajiner kita sungai-sungai kecil itu tadi. Dia sudah membentuk sungai kecil baru nggak? Yang ini kan sudah dia lewati, udah tembus. Oke, kalau udah tembus belum tentu dia naik atau mantul. Jadi kita harus tunggu, lihat nih bagaimana responnya ke sini. Kita masih di respect di sini tuh. Tung, cedul, cedung, cedul, cedung, cedul, cedung. But wait. Okay, no SS yet. Zoom in, zoom out to understand where are they going. Remember this one. This is also the big river. Right. I doubt it because it seems it's going down to here, but no movement. Okay. All right. Are you strong enough? Oh, that's not strong. Down a little bit. I'll kick you then. Down. Come on. Boom. create SS1. Are you sure that you want to create SS1? Yeah, but look at this area. This is the oh, it seems well, this is SS1. I didn't know it because it's too small. Look at this. It's very good when like this, but it looks like a hammer, quite dangerous. But it's okay. It seems they will fight. Okay. Create imaginary line also in here. I believe you will always have a question about how to draw the line. No. What was that? No exact theory about that one. But when we draw the big river, yes, it's simple like this. The lowest or the highest, yes. But for small river, just create imaginary, connect every that you think that's being respected from the candle. Jadi nggak ada teori yang untuk yang seperti ini yang lebih detailnya tuh nggak ada. Jadi kalau mau bikin garisnya lihat aja dia respect nggak. Oke, kalau respect berarti ya benar. Kayak gini contohnya, tadi aku garis dari sini, dia kan sepertinya membuat channeling di sini. Artinya lihat di sini di respect, di sini juga di respect, garisnya highly potential berikutnya juga akan di respect. Oke, dia jadi doji pada saat dia menyentuh ke garis yang ini. Loh, mana? This one. Oke, lihat bagaimana responnya. Nah, dari sini kita tahu dia arahnya mau kemana? Ke atas. Cuman hati-hati, di sini ada log, di sini ada arah sungai balik. Oke. Jadi kita bisa. Nah, kalau kawan-kawan sudah bisa tahu bagaimana candle itu bergerak, akan jauh lebih mudah nanti lagi pada saat trading. Sehingga mau trading semua candle pun fine-fine aja. Nah, nggak pas. Oke, kita lihat. Coba kita pakai. Coba turun dikit. Alamak. Mencoba. Udah 0 di sini nih. Waduh, kenapa pentung? Itu turun tadi. Itulah resikonya kalau belanja di dekat dengan Pak Satpam, kena pentung. Astaga, 77 sekarang. Tapi nggak apa-apa. Ini aku coba ngetes. Ini resikonya kalau memang di daerah pentungan ini, deket banget pentung. Ini bukan SS, DSV3, Doji Style Version 3 versi yang ketiga. Yes. Dia jadinya doji. Karena apa? Di sini ada SNR kuat, di atasnya juga ada. Di sini ada log, di sini ada apa nih namanya? Sungai kecil. Jadinya doji saja di pertarungan. Sama-sama kuatnya. Apakah dia akan balik? Tidak tahu. Kita lihat saja reaksinya seperti apa. Nah, dari sini kan kawan-kawan bisa memahami kan bagaimana si candle itu bergerak sih. Come on, level 3 udah harusnya lebih advance, paham dibanding level yang lain. Sehingga pada saat ngebantu level 1, level 2 itu jawabannya bukan pakai jawaban yang umum dan menyebalkan. Tahu nggak apa jawabannya? Ada SNR. Lah iya, aku tahu itu ada SNR, terus piye caranya trading? Gimana cara menghindari? Nah, kalau sekarang mulai bisa memahami, Oke, kayaknya bisa seperti ini, seperti itu. Ini karena itu, bisa bisa diberikan penjelasan yang lebih logik untuk member-member yang di bawahnya. Jadi bukan bisa ngebantu sharing nanti ke kawan-kawan yang lain, bukan hanya jawabannya ada SNR, ada SNR. Kalau kita garis semua SNR di mana-mana, kita nggak trading. Tapi dengan begini kita bisa memahami, ngambil sisi, ngambil celah mana yang kuat untuk mendukung keputusan kita, apakah itu call atau put. Oke, nah lihat seperti ini. Bagaimana energinya, dia turun ke bawah, ceting, terus ke atas lagi, cetung. Oke, nah dia jadi merah dan tutupnya di sini. Ada going up, aku rugi di sini 77%, aku nggak suka, minimal 80 kalau aku. Kalau pindah tuh 79 paling gede. Kalau pindah, garis-garis ini tak terpantau. Highly potential, harusnya sih mentul lagi ke atas. Tapi ingat, kolom sungainya tuh ini. Oh sorry, kolom sungai kadang dia ngebentuk ini juga nih. Dia bikin sungai lebih kecil lagi kadang. Itulah kan. Coba perhatiin baik-baik deh. Intinya, kalau bisa jangan buat garis supaya kita terbiasa. Kenapa kalau kita buat garis nanti kita kebawa sama garis itu terus, nggak mikir jauh ke depan. Karena kadang candle itu bisa buat garis yang lebar kecil, lebar kecil. Kenapa? Itu sebenarnya ngebentuk ekor-ekor atau kepala di time frame yang lebih besar. Contohnya yang ini ya. Aku kasih tanda, kasih warna. Wah ini, aku kasih tanda ini. Ini kalau kita ganti time frame yang lebih besar, yang ini paling ini cuma jadinya ekor. Ada yang bilang itu fake, apalah bla bla bla. Ini jadinya ekor paling. Coba kita ganti time frame ke 5 menit. Oh, enggak. Yang ini malah jadi yang ekor. Yang sebelah sini. Tapi prinsip sama, dia kan udah naik terus turun. Cuma kebetulan pembagiannya aja. Aku balik lagi ke 1 menit. 1 menit. Nah, yang ini jadi ekor. Jadi kemungkinan yang kuat SNR-nya adalah area sini sebenarnya. Ini cuma jadi ekornya, ini jadi ekornya aja. Oke, itu tips lagi. Oh, Oke, anomali beresiko. Oke, dia sudah bikin area baru. Coba kita lihat. Kita buang lagi ini. DS-Fitri bekerja baik, sangat baik. Bagi yang tahu DS-Fitri, ya tapi ini berisiko karena hammer doji. Oke. Aku kembalikan lagi garisnya di sini. Nah loh, aku nunggu ke sungai besar sampai tak ke situ dia. Aku ambil untungnya aja dulu deh. 7,7. Sampai sungai besar ini ya. The big river. Where are they going? What are you doing with this big river? Come on. Oh my. Wah, ini udah jadi binary, bukan lagi yang 1 menit. It changed. Wah. It will become red. Oh no. No. it will become green. The SV3, its higher potential will become green also. But we cannot trade with this one because the closing it's in here, it's too far. So it's just like forex. We are looking for the no more, it's 50, it's 30. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay then, because the profit is very bad, I will continue later with the what I said before. It's first night or malam pertama. Malam pertama is very good. I will explain it later. Anyway, for the malam pertama, this is not a technique, but a common reaction of the candle. So I wish you enjoyed this video. This is only for level 3. I will try to focus to level 3 because I believe that level 3 is more loyal compared to the level 1, because to reach this level it needs effort to keep learning. But again and again, please be patient for trading, waiting one by one, try to learning. Don't trade every candle. Take only the position that is a reason why you have to trade the one. Instead, keep trading. No, even though with demo account, please control yourself. Jadi tolong jangan bertahap nanti. Ini di level 3 mulai dirapetin materinya, nanti level 4 juga, nanti sama di master, nanti pada harapannya di master sudah mulai bisa lebih lancar lagi tradingnya. Tapi yang paling penting, mau level apapun, satu, kesabaran. Harus sabar. Nunggu kayak tadi tuh, oke dia kesini, oke tunggu. Walaupun dari sekian lama tadi, sejam 2 jam kita trading cuma satu, asal itu profit, itu jauh lebih baik daripada kita trading 20 candle tapi kita nggak ada profitnya sama sekali. Percuma, nggak belajar. Oke. Harus sabar, dan begitu ada hal yang pasti, hal yang bertanggung jawab kita tradingkan, maka itu baru kita ambil yang bisa dipertanggungjawabkan. Oke, ini misalkan S1, oke, semua prakondisinya udah kita pahami. Ini ada sungai kecil, sungai besar, potensinya seperti apa, bla 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 gitu. Itu yang ku maksud. Jadi sabar, nggak usah buru-buru, dan praktekkan dulu secara tertib, sama siapkan waktu yang cukup untuk belajar. Dulu aku juga kerja, itu pulang kerja selesai semua urusan kerjaan sampai jam 2 pagi, nggak melek kadang, apapun alasannya. Besok harus kerja, harus masuk ini, ya ngantuk-ngantuk. Pernah juga lagi meeting tidur, sama petinggi-petinggi tidur juga pernah di ruang meeting. Tapi mungkin karena tampangku baik, mungkin dia lagi puasa, ngantuk. Terlalu baik tampangnya. Anyway, terima kasih atas kekompakan sama sharingnya terhadap member-member yang lain, kan itu yang dipentingkan. Tidak semua orang bisa sharing dengan baik, jadi belajarlah. Kalau yang sudah terbiasa sharing no problem, tapi kalau misalnya belum terbiasa, mulailah sharing. Karena dengan sharing itu kita bukan makin lupa, tapi makin bertambah ilmu kita. Apalagi kita dapat pertanyaan dari yang level di bawah kita, Mas kalau kayak gini gimana? Kita coba berusaha untuk menjelaskan sereal mungkin sehingga logika itu masuk di kepala kita. Oke, please keep sharing with the lower level. Give them a very good explanation. Not only say that because it's SNR, this is SNR, blah 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 blah. No, it's irritating for them when we only say why is it fail because SNR. No, that's irritating them. It's not good. Yeah, well, because SNR is everywhere, but give try to learn. Look at this. Why after this what is this doji is not going up? It's create another doji. Why? Because the SNR. Oh, come on. Do you know the answer? Yes, you should know the answer because we already have the lines before. How to draw the line. Why it's become a doji? Because the power of buyer and seller is almost the same. Why? When it will happen? It's in the corner, or it's in the two big SNR. There are two big SNR, two big SNRs pressing the candle. Yeah, we already explained it before it. Okay, guys, thank you very much. I wish this video can help you to understand better about the candles analysis. Thank you and bye bye.